know that she left a note. We have no idea where she went, who she might have went with, or what her plans were.
I remember Sheila as somebody who was incredibly spiritual, very soft-spoken, very introspective. I'm Ryan Hill, and I worked with Sheila Kearns at Mount Rainier National Park in 1996. She also was incredibly careful, always on edge that or something from her past was coming to catch up with her.
She seemed like a person who had a past in some way. I don't know what that past was, but just that she was trying to start clean and fresh.
She married a fella, and she put him through med school, and then he said adios after he got his degree, and that's how she came up to our place.
Sheila was reported missing, or was last seen around October 4th. It wasn't until May of '97 that her remains were located at a nearby area near the housing that she was moving into.
She came in the middle of August, September, and the first week of October. I mean, that's only like 6 or 7 weeks for something like this, so devastating to happen to somebody that was just with us so shortly.
The FBI tells us they have a couple of theories about how Sheila was killed.
Two include that maybe she was attacked by a mountain lion while she was out for a walk.
I don't think she was going to go out for a walk, is what the rangers said, that she liked to go out there for a walk and a cougar got her.
There's also the theory that she was abducted and killed. We were unable back then to collect enough physical evidence to support either of those theories.
It's very discouraging that 27 years later, what happened to Sheila is still a mystery. Throughout the years, there has been less and less information about the story on the internet.
When we started to research this story, we didn't find very much about this case either. However, over the years, there was one person who kept digging for details. Dixie Walter was a reporter at a small newspaper in Eatonville. Over the years, she recorded and kept every interview she did, including with Sheila's mom, Olive, and Sheila's former coworker, Jules Hayden.
It's too many questions. Well, that's it. There's too many questions, and they all have to be answered at some point. And there is an answer. There's got to be. There's an answer to every mystery.
She contacted me as a person of interest that had worked with her. And we would sit there and ponder that back and forth, back and forth. I'm going, no, it couldn't be him. No, but you never know. Never know. I was just listening to a tape of Olive the other night with Dixie talking to her, and it was just so sad.
I don't really care now about them finding who did it. I know I shouldn't feel like that.
You just want to put her to rest.
Yeah, I do. I just don't feel like maybe I'll face up to it better to just put her to rest.
The amount of research and the amount of hours that she spent making phone calls, interviewing people, trying to connect loose ends together.
She was the one who was keeping the story alive.
While the Kearns case went closed, Dixie's reporting has revived Sheila's story. And now her friends and family are seeking justice and closure, while the FBI says more than anything, they are seeking anyone who will speak up.
There are some people that knew her well that are still in the area. For them to come forward and tell us again what they remember, what they know, would be very helpful.
Like if the story reaches one person, who calls the FBI, that could be the missing piece that would solve the case and bring Sheila and her family, justice and closure.